All right, we're live. We're live. So I want to talk about y'all, man. There's a lot of things in the world going on right now that makes me say that. It's too late to apologize. Be done, be good. Don't go back to anybody that hurt you. It's a shift happening right now. And a lot of good people are winning, which is rare in the world. The world we know is like dark as hell. Like it's really dark. People can even say it's evil. A lot of crazy things going on in the world. And I'm going to tie everything that's going on to this message. A lot of times people think that because you might be a kind person or you might work in good spirit, you might not have, ill intentions towards people. A lot of people that are close to you, even family, people that were closest to you, friends, they knew this about you. They knew that you were a decent person. They knew that you didn't have ill intentions. And some of these individuals, some of them that were really, really close to you, they sought to, it's like they saw that as an opportunity. They saw you as an opportunity. And they was able to extract and get certain things out of you. They was able to benefit off your goodness, benefit off of the things that you were working on, accumulating, your wealth, your success, finances, your emotional support, lean on you. But they thought if they extracted from you and then went away, that you were always going to be there. A lot of people thought y'all was something to play with, man. They thought you was, sweet, probably like a goody two-shoe, and they could go, do whatever they want to do and then come back and you're going to be right there. And they could just come right back to you and deal with you and receive the benefits of being in that relationship with you. But these relationships, they hurt you without you even realizing. Over a period of time, you realize these relationships hurt you because these people, they were dimming your light. Because in order to extract your light, it's like that's the exchange. When you take something for somebody, they're left in lack. If you don't properly exchange, you're depleting that individual. So when they were in your life, they depleted from you, extracted from you spiritually, emotionally, right? Financially, even socially. What do you call it? They were siphoning you. A lot of y'all, you have a light about you. You know how to gravitate, and you know how to garner and galvanize people. You're high vibrational. You always attract people. You know what I'm saying? Relationships, opportunities. And a lot of these individuals, they saw you as like a fountain. This, what do you call it? Like a well. You know what I mean? Like whenever they needed extra water, they could just go down to the well, get some water, they'll be good, run off to the hills, and then come back just when they need something from you. When they need something from you. Excuse me. They thought they could come back when they just needed something from you, and they didn't think to give you anything back or return, especially what you would do. But you do a lot. And that's why the ties had to separate. That's why there is no going back. Because what's the point of going back to nothing? You're going back to a situation where people and everybody are extracting from you, but you're not really getting what you need in return, especially according to your value. Shout out to Pavan 824. Shout out, bro. Hey, I'm Indian. What's up, bro? Shout out to India, man. I heard some really good things about India. Love the food. Shout out to bro. Hit the like button. So there's no point, man. There's no point in going back to individuals that, use you, extracted from you, but you didn't really get your just due in return. And this leave you drained. This left you drained. This leaves you drained. This made you shrink. And a lot of times it can play with your mind, even your emotions, to where you feel like, wow, I was good to this person. Why didn't they really give me the treatment I deserve? And we're going to talk about respect. That's another thing I've been talking about a lot is self-respect. When you're too available, when you're always around, easily accessible, people can feel like, they could just go to you and get whatever they wanted from you. They lose respect for you. Something that's too accessible loses its value. Shout out to Blue Knight. Hit the like button. Shout out to bro and subscribe. When something is too accessible, too easy to get, or too available, the human brain just processes it as something that's just not that important or something that you shouldn't invest in because it's already there. It's almost like, no disrespect, but like McDonald's and 7-Eleven, I see one of those all the time. So I don't really care to go in it like that. But when I see a brand new coffee shop or something, I'm like, damn, what's that? It looks nice, extravagant. I feel like I could go there and I can chill and enjoy the scenery and the ambiance and enjoy the coffee. You know, it just feels different. I've never seen this before. So the things that you don't normally see or that pops up every once in a while, all of a sudden they have more value to you. And so that happened to be the opposite with you. Because you love this person or this group of people, because you showed up for them, they assume that you didn't have much value because it was so easy to get to you. You were accessible. Shout out to Pavan and Sanazi. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button. And so people can misinterpret your value because you always there, or you were kind, giving, you didn't mind helping. But in return, you notice you didn't get much help in return. And this is he said, Jordan Washington said, squeaky, 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 smooth vibes. Take that as a compliment. Shout out to Jordan. Yeah, man. A lot of dark times open your eyes. And when you spend a good amount of time in darkness, it makes you see and understand that you got to stop doing this. You have to not only set up boundaries, it's beyond a boundary at this point. It's to completely remove and cut anyone that you dealt with in the past. Any of these relationships that broke apart, there's no point in going back to them because there's nothing there to get on your behalf. On their behalf, they definitely want to come back. They're reaching out. They might text you, reach out to you on social media because they got so much from you. But when you sit there, you look back and chill and realize you weren't getting much in return, you like, I'm good. I don't want that. And there's so many of these people because you move differently. It's very rare that you find somebody in this world that want to see other people win that's not a hater. Most people are haters. Most people are haters, bro. Most people do not want to see you win. Most people do not want to see other people shine. Most people will not help other people on their journey. So in that case, you're rare, right? You rare as hell because you were celebrated or celebrating people. You were encouraging people. You helped different people along the way out of love, but in return, it was just seen as, they just seen you as a helper. Some of them see you as a sucker. Some of them saw you as the type of person, man, like, I don't got to worry about this person. I could just come back whenever I needed something. They thought you was like a robot, like some AI. You know what I mean? They thought that you was just an ordinary person that they could just come around and use. A lot of people just saw you to use. They didn't really see your value as a human, which is disrespectful. They just saw you as somebody to come around and use. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Nadine. Go ahead if you want to get blocked. So you're beyond done, and they can't understand the mistreatment that you receive, the neglect in a situation, in a relationship. This might be a group of people that thought they could play with you. You know, a lot of us, when you moving and working, you don't even realize when you have something about you that makes you stand out. It might be a physical attraction. It might be how you dress. It might be your voice. It might be your talents. It might be just you know how to walk into rooms and meet people. A lot of times you could come across gang stalkers. You could come across people that they got their eye on you. But the reason why some people had their eye on you because they saw your potential. And they didn't want anyone to see your potential, and they sure as hell didn't want you to really see your potential. And so they decided to gang stalk, snoop around, um, go on smear campaigns, trying to ruin your image in front of people. But they thought they could play with you. They thought that after they left you, or after y'all were no longer friends, y'all weren't talking anymore, after they went around and went on a smear campaign talking about you ain't this and you ain't that, because they so mad about how people talk up about you, how people celebrate you, how people love you, how you have success, how your relationships are good, how you attract the women that you want, the men that you want, right? They said, man, we gotta stop this. Some people are like that. Some people are real haters, yo. Some people are really haters. Some people hate, despise, and can't see, don't like to see other people win. Don't like to see other people celebrated. Don't like to see other people get attention. So these people in your past, they work really hard. If you experience this, you might not have experienced it, but they work really hard to try to ruin your image, to try to make you look bad, non-respectable or unrespectable, however you say that. Um, they try to create an illusion. They wanted an illusion to be about you, in that you're small, or you're not who you say you are, you're fake, or you're a demon behind the scenes. But it's crazy. You know what's crazy, y'all? The same people that do you dirty, that try to go on a smear campaign, or just outright disrespect you, mistreat you, do you wrong in a relationship, they never think that it will come a point in time when they need you. They would never think that they would eventually have to stop what they're doing, stop the bullshit and start showing some respect, stop the bullshit and start treating you right. Because everything in life happens in a cycle like this. A lot of things in life happen in a cycle. It's an emoji like that on my phone. It's an emoji like that, right? It's a cycle. It's a cycle. And a lot of times the same people that you're talking to right now that you think, or for those people, they looked at you and thought that you ain't really nobody. You're not that important. They saw your value, but just enough of it to use you, but not enough of it to where they should actually treat you right. Or a lot of people just go along with the program. If they see other people kind of seeing you in a certain way, they'll treat you a certain way because they don't want to be the outcast. And I had to cut a lot of people off like that too. A lot of people would know who you are and know that you're not what people are going around saying you are, but they'll go along with treating you like shit with that group so that they can fit in with them, because they don't want to be the outcast. But what happens is, check this out, right? What happens is they end up losing. The whole team losing. They realize they joined the wrong team. So after the people that they chose over you failed, or that person, that lover chose over you, when they realize that person ain't shit, or they failed in life, or things don't happen the way they really thought it was gonna happen, this is what happens. Remember that cycle I was telling you about? It's a cycle. The cycle comes back, and they realize the same person that they thought they could play with, use, mistreat, and think they could come double back to, now they want to circle right back around to you, because all these people that they chose over you, they wanted to choose a crowd, they wanted to fit in over choosing the truth, in treating you how they knew you were and not what everybody else saying you were, right? It's too late. It's beyond too late. It's beyond too late. And that's the hurtful part, you know what I'm saying? If you want to use that word, I say unfortunate, because who cares? I don't care. If you've been in these type of situations where people thought they could play with you and they want to come back, after a while, it's like, who cares? You move on. There's so many people that you meet, so much life to live, success, life just keep going. It's really unfortunate, disappointing. Sometimes I'll sit back and laugh. You should laugh at these people who thought they could just double back, circle back around, and deal with you after dismissing you, rejecting you, and going along with the crowd that was talking so bad about you. That dismissed you, rejected you, and went with that person who didn't treat them, pay them any mind, but you showed them love. You were doing your best to even nurture that relationship, that situation, right? When people miss your value, sometimes God intentionally hides your value. When people miss your value and now they want to decide they want to circle back around, let them run circles by themselves. Let them run in a circle. Let them be like one of those people that see in the morning. They're on the track and they're running around the track, exercising, running, jogging. Let them be one of those people, just running by. Let them run themselves in loops, trying to run to you. Let them lose their mind, trying to get back in your energy, because you're done. Out of self-respect, out of loving yourself, you should never return to anyone who didn't give you the respect and treatment that you deserve, or even gave you the reciprocative energy. They never reciprocated to you. And y'all deserve way better than that, man. Good people are done. If you want to call them good people or empaths, the world is done. And that's why a lot of these narcissistic people, they're like, oh my God, what's going? They're reaching, they're searching. Where are they? They can't find anybody. They can't find anybody to use as a what you call it? They can't find no more supply. They can't find supply. They can't find these certain type of individuals that they're used to playing on, preying on, manipulating, extracting from. Men, it's women, it's everybody. Then you're nowhere to be seen because the empath is waking up, and you're not seeing people for who you want them to be. Sometimes you can kind of want to see the best in people. You will want to believe that the world is this cool place, a good place, and we should experience good on this planet. But a lot of times, a lot of people operating in darkness, in just games, in how they just looking at people. It's just they see opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. It's almost like Terminator, right? You're just seeing targets everywhere. But you will want to see that, the world is a decent place and you could, go out there, build healthy relationships. But these people, they don't operate like that. They don't see they don't see things the way you see them. They don't have your mind. They don't have your perspective. They don't have your spirit. So you can't see things how they see it. And they can't see things how you see it, because y'all two different beings. Y'all on two sides of the spectrum. But the empath is waking up, and it's a dark awakening. It's a cold awakening. It's an awakening to realize these people ain't shit. And I'm not saying that to devalue or dehumanize somebody. I'm talking about in relation to how they treated you and their behavior towards you, their attitude, how they treated you. How can you return to that? When an empath wakes up, it's a dark awakening. It's a cold awakening. It's an awakening to realize it's almost like you can go back and you can see, you can visualize everything that was done in the past and how it negatively affected you, how it hurt you, how you felt betrayed. You were betrayed, how you might have been used, right? He said, yo, what? And they want to reach out to me now? You might throw your phone over your shoulder. You might mess your phone up, throwing your phone away. It's a cold world, but it's an even colder world when the empath wakes up, because there's nobody to make it warm. The empath has a warm presence. You make people feel elevated, warm, empowered, encouraged, inspired. You make people feel supported, emotionally supported. And a lot of people, they built themselves off of your energy. They built their self-esteem off of that because you gave them encouragement. You changed a lot of people's lives, without even realizing it. And in return, you were betrayed. But after the betrayal doesn't work, and they thought they could find somebody better than you, or somebody in the in crowd, or somebody that they thought they could run off into the sunset with because they just saw you to use, but they saw them as a person they really wanted to be with. After they turn around and realize that what they were looking for was right in their face the whole time. You were right in their face. You were literally right there. The person that they was like praying for and imagining was right there in front of their face. And they missed it. They missed you. What's up, NADDI? What's up? And Lemmy Howard, what's up? Hit the like button. And so they missed you, man. We closing out now. This is gonna be real short. They missed you. And sometimes God, like when God works on you and He uncovers you and even like elevates you and empowers you, a lot of y'all strong, y'all bold, y'all shining now more than ever. And a lot of people in your past, like, damn, I missed it. I want to come back. I want to deal with him again, her again. Too late. It's too late to apologize, and you're not apologizing for cutting them off and not going back. There's no reason to apologize. They didn't apologize to you or how they treated you. Why should you apologize or explain your damn self for not wanting to go back? Why would you want to go back to people who mistreated you, didn't see your value, treated you like you were nothing, treated you like you were just like dirt on the floor, and thought that they were so much better than you, and also thought that they could do so much better than you. But God reveals your value after they leave. That's why nothing really happened when you were around these people, because God, He had blessings in store for you that He was only gonna give you when these toxic people got out of your life. Congratulations, man. You're shining now, and all that time, all those, these different situations, they were just preparing you for better situations, a better life, better relationships. Don't go back. Don't apologize for it. So that's out, y'all. That nigga's crazy as hell. That's out, y'all. We out for the day. Stay blessed. Protect your energy. Peace to the gods.